Hi, John Hunter here with our latest new piece called the TZero MKIII. This is the entry level in RELs that offer high level input as well as 0.1 and low level input. It's a great little piece. It's not intended to be a be all end all for every room, every situation, but it's a fantastic small subwoofer. It'll fill small and medium sized rooms really nicely. It is not something that will blow the walls down. Let's be very, very clear about it, but a great piece. It's a 100-watt Class D amplifier driving a brand new 6.5-inch down-firing driver. It's quite powerful, actually, and the entirety of the driver is aluminum that's been anodized very thickly on both sides to quiet things down a bit. It's a great little piece. It's not terribly expensive, and it's so tiny and cute, it fits anywhere. We have people seating these things underneath their desks, for example, hooked up to computer-based systems. Other people have a small bookshelf speaker and they just needed something to fill it out, and it just does a lovely job of that, particularly in high level. So 100 watts, 6.5-inch long stroke driver, big, thick, well-damped cabinet that's just beautifully finished like all RELs. And this is a great piece that we're actually really proud of. At these price points, what it delivers for its size is an absolutely remarkable event. There is a wireless that's available separately called the HT Air. Works well. It will give you 0.1 or even low level, but cannot give you the high level input. It's a 5.8 gig piece that does just a brilliant job of delivering very uncompressed wireless. So the amplifier in the MKIII is distinguished by different offsets. We have different limiter values, so even though it's a 100 watt and the same 100 watt unit, we're able to extract just a little bit more. The limiters allow power. We did this 10 years ago originally, and as we've gotten better and learned more, we're able to define exactly where the limits of the piece are. So this piece will play considerably louder and go a little bit deeper than the original TZero. So the driver on the MKIII is a really significant improvement on the original version. We use a full skin of aluminum, so it's a black anodized piece that is quite stiff, straight over the paper cone. And you wind up with something that is much more concussive, much more powerful sounding, and has almost no weight penalty to speak of. So while it may not be the most expensive REL, in fact is the least expensive, it has a full connectivity suite. So we have a full high-level input. We also offer a single low-level input as well as a 0.1 LFE input. We have separate volume and crossover controls, and we also have a separate gain control just for the 0.1. So if you've got a little system, for example a 2.1 with a big flat panel television, this is a great piece for that. So the TZero, even though it's not terribly expensive, we still build these just like we do the larger ones, just scaled down a bit. So this is 3/4 inch MDF. It's glued and braced exactly like our bigger ones. It's very quiet. It's quite heavy for its size. Still has 8 coats of lacquer on it. Still, everything that you see on here that looks like aluminum is. You've got a flat, an apartment, maybe you're using it in a small library or something like that. It's a fantastic piece for that application.